And welcome back, everybody, to United Rogue Macaroni League action here in Week 3. My name is Sleeky. Joined with me today is Kill Hubris, and the first matchup on the board is going to be the Miami Caiman versus Mexico City Venom.
Oh, yeah, we've got a great matchup tonight. Both these teams split their first 2 games of this season. They're 1-1. They're still trying to prove that they're going to be a threat to be reckoned with. A lot of shots and saves coming from these teams, so I do expect a close matchup and a hard-fought battle between these two teams. I mean, Mexico City's brand new, so it's going to be they're still trying to establish their place here in United Rogue.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see how these two teams end up faring against each other. We've seen a little bit of their action through the stats through the season so far, but now they're meeting on stream, and we're going to see how they're able to handle this pressure as we get ready to get underway with week number 3. Again, Miami versus Mexico City as we get kicked off here. Going to be a good bump. Drew with the quick follow, and just like that, 4 seconds into the game, it's going to be Mexico City getting the opening goal.
Kickoff so important. So Drew just comes in, reads the kickoff, gets it around the Miami defender, and puts it back in the net. So they get that early icebreaker. That's a great thing for Mexico City.
That it is, and now it immediately puts Miami on the defensive. But Hein going to get a good push upfield. Tries to get the block, but doesn't. Ninja's up for it, gets it back, but Willie Vanilli has to pick it up. Willie Vanilli now out of his own corner. He's got all 3 Mexico City players on the left side. He puts it across, but a good touch by Drew. Keeping it in a solid position is Ninja now. Pushing it into Ein, who gets a touch, but it's Volek. Oh, not quite able to get the touch. Willie Vanilli maintaining control here. Ninja now going to push it down the left side of the field. Gets it past one, but a good block.
Really feel these two teams filling each other out here, and that's going to be the opening that Miami needs to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, just a quick answer there. Willie Vanilli gets a good hit off the corner. Volek not quite ready to respond. Gets the through from Ninja, and that's a great way to equalize not even 1 minute into this opening match.
Now, Miami, for the season, has more saves than goals. So, I mean, they really do rely on their defense and their ability to counterattack. So I'd like to see if they're able to, keep that defense, keep the shots off the board, and then just go ahead and score off of that. But here we go, Miami threatening again.
Yeah, this threat, a good one too. Volek has to get up to a very difficult save there, but he's maintaining control now. Gets it past one, it's coming in the mid. Ninja gets a bump on Willie Vanilli, but he's able to get a touch. Pressure, though, still on from Mexico City. Good attempt from Volek, but it's not enough. All 3 Miami players sitting right in front of net. They're able to finally find some space. Drew, though, gonna go up for this one. Can't find the touch. Volek's there, but it's a quick counter by Ein. That's not gonna be able to get back in time. And Ein now gonna be giving Miami the lead off a quick counter.
Yeah, that missed touch by Drew can really just throw off your teammates just enough. Volek unable to get to the ball before Ein finds the angle, and it's basically just a clear at that point, but on net, and it scores, putting up Miami 2-1.
This game been super back and forth so far as Templar now sending this downfield. Willie Vanilli, who does get counted for the save on that. That's going to come straight down. Ein has to push it out, and now they could be on a quick counter. Ein going to get it past one more. Templar in front of goal, going to get the touch. But Miami's still there as Willie Vanilli puts it back in. This is going to fall to Ein, who gets a touch into the right side. Drew sends that back to Volek, who puts it back up to Drew. Gets the touch. It's going to come off the backboard. Templar's there, but a great touch by Ein puts it right over, and they keep the scoreline 2-1. Willie Vanilli puts it in front, and Ninja secures the goal. And 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Miami have a 3-1 lead.
And that was all setups by Ein's clear off the back wall. Got it over the Mexico City team, and then it was just a race to the backboard on the other side, and Miami able to capitalize 3-1.
This has been a great start so far for Miami as Mexico City just been looking to recapture some of that space we saw. Volek now gonna send it down the right side. Gets beat by Ein. That's dangerous. Drew gets a soft touch across, and Willie Vanilli not quite able to get there. Halftime here, and it's still 3-1 Miami They're off to a fiery start, but can they keep it up? Still plenty of time for Mexico City to get a goal back in this game.
Miami's defense, I'm loving it. They're cutting off the ball in midfield. They don't have that many shots on net right now, or not on them. MCV only has 2 goals. Mexico City only has 2 shots. That early goal, that kickoff goal, is the only thing they got to show for their efforts so far. Miami's defense is just being stifling.
Yeah, and it really shows the determination they've shown, that even though they did concede that very early goal, as another one had an opportunity there, but as they did concede that very early goal, that they didn't let it affect their mentality. They came back and they've scored 3 unanswered goals. And now we're getting a bit of a miscommunication in front. Ein and Ninja were back-to-back against each other, and they almost got scored on because of it. Very fortunate there to not concede as Willie Vanilli comes up and gets it through, and Miami really doing a fantastic job of controlling the field.
Yeah, that was a awful situation to find yourself in, backed up into a teammate. You really don't want to be not moving, but they are able to regroup and capitalize very quickly. Miami just on a roll.
Well, kickoff again here, going to be won by Ninja, but falls to Drew. Drew and Volek up for this. Neither get it as Ein gets the grab off the back wall. It's Ninja now trying to push it forward. Templar getting in his way, able to get it past both. Outstanding defensive effort as he gets it past the third. Puts it in the center. Drew with the shot. It's going to go in the corner. That's straight back down, though. Dangerous spot, but Willie Vanilli getting a great pinch in goal to keep that out of danger.
So Mexico City, in part, has been relying on peppering the net, having a lot of shots. They've only converted maybe 40% of their shots, but they've had 53 shots, and they were relying on that. They're going to have to put more shots on net if they're going to have any chance against this Miami defense.
Absolutely. Either that or they're going to need to set up some more intricate plays that when they do get a shot on net, that it gets past the entire defense. But one way or another, what they're doing right now is not going to be enough as Ein almost gets it. That's a soft touch from Ninja, and he's able to just kind of tap it in there. Now with 5-1 and 30 seconds remaining, I'm not quite sure Mexico City has the time to bring it back.
Yeah, Ein with a hard pass on the wall. Very hard for Mexico City to read that. All 3 players can't get in position, and excellent finish by Ninja to put the ball in the net quickly. And wow, they're going to looking for a kickoff goal there.
Trying to get one back against Mexico City as Templar going to put the second on the board. 3 goals in 21 seconds is not impossible, but it's going to be a tall order for this Mexico City team, especially with how fantastic Miami's defense has been so far.
Yeah, right now, Miami is just on a roll defensively. That's just like a little go-away goal. I mean, it's in the final seconds. Like you said, 20 seconds, 3-goal deficit. That's nearly impossible. And as the time, as the time winds down here, it's just further and further away. But Mexico City can get some momentum and take that into game 2. And they really do need to change up what they're doing, because this Miami team has their number right now.
Yeah, but one thing beneficial to them is it's very difficult to make tactical changes when you're in the game. But in this little in-between areas, when you really see teams make some substantial changes about how they're going to be approaching the next one, MCV now has a good bit of time to sort of think about what kind of went wrong in that game, what went right, and what they need to focus on to get this game 2 back against Miami. And really all Miami needs to do is just keep up the pressure that we've seen from them so far.
What I did like for Mexico City, that second half, they put more than half their shots up in the second half of that match. So yeah, they just need to continue that, and then eventually those goals will fall. Miami just keep relying on their defense. I mean, it's been very solid rotations, and it's proven to work so far this season. So Miami, kind of keep doing what you're doing, but don't rest on this Mexico City team.
Absolutely. And we saw them take that little bit of extra time to talk amongst themselves and get prepared for this game, going over potentially new strategies or what they need to focus on. I know Volek was probably pointing out a couple of the things he noticed, but we'll see if it's able to work out for them as we get ready to get underway with game number 2. Miami leading the series 1-0, and Mexico City really needs to get this one back, or they're going to find themselves in a pretty deep corner. We'll get kicked off here. Gonna be won by Ninja. Goes past Templar. Gonna leave that for Volek. Gonna fall back to Miami. It's gonna be Willie Vanilli now. That's gonna come off the back wall. Ninja there, but it gets put past Drew. Ein with the clear. Be Drew now coming up off the wall. He's gonna get a powerful touch off the back wall. Willie Vanilli able to get control of it though. Volek with the intercept. Ninja getting it back, and we're seeing a battle in the midfield now as Ninja gonna get a demo on Templar. It's Drew who has to clear it all the way downfield to give his team some space.
Now, early on, it looks like Mexico City is really refocused on defense. They just do not want to let Miami run away with it. It's so hard to come back in this game sometimes, especially from a 3-goal, 4-goal deficit. But they've got to keep the pressure on. They got to stay up, and they got to be able to put some pressure on Miami and not give them too much time to set up a play on their own.
Well, this is a good clear from Ninja. There's no one back. Templar fighting Ein. He's able to win the 50 battle. Great effort there from him, and it gives Drew enough time to get that clear. Ninja, though, keeping the pressure on. Gonna put that down for Ein, who's up for it off the corner. Volek with the clear. Gonna be off the back wall. Drew gonna get it over one. There's no one in sight. Volek has all the space he wants, and he's able to get it past 1-0. Mexico City take the lead.
Yeah, Miami just pushed up way too far. Nobody within the back 2/3. So once that ball squeaks out, it's just a race, and Mexico City takes the lead.
That's a great play for them to start building that momentum that they need to get this second game back. Volek keeping it in their half. That's a miss from Willie. Shot from Ninja. Volek not going to be able to get back in time. And just like that, Miami with the immediate response. That's going to tie the game not even 10 seconds later.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's been the story for Mexico City. Their leads have been short-lived, and it's just a missed touch. The ball headed toward the goal, nobody able to get back in time. He looked like he was low on boost, having to flip back, but they're going to respond immediately. Drew puts in a kickoff goal.
This is extreme back-and-forth action right here. What a play from Drew. He delayed his kickoff by just a moment, and it was enough to get it over the defender. And just like that, they recapture the lead, and that's going to do wonders for their mentality. It's a good center. I know with the touch. Willie Vanilli going to be able to get there in time. Volek has to get a touch, and it's Ein again with the quick counter. And we have seen 3 goals back to back to back in short succession.
Oh, yeah, Willie Vanilli, that 50-50, there wasn't a lot of good places for that ball to go. He got up and above. There's nowhere for that to go. It was going to go toward the net or toward the ceiling. And he had one of his teammates chasing, and they have tied it up. We've seen 3 goals in, 20 seconds?
In a much more offensively focused match than we saw in the last game from Mexico City. Still, though, plenty of time to get more as Ninja probing. Not quite able to get it in center. Drew going to get a soft touch. It's Templar who's able to reverse field. Volek going to go off the wall for this. Has to win that 50, but he gets it back across. Drew, limited boost. Gets a touch, but it's not enough to win that 50. We see Templar now trying to go up for this. He gets bumped. Ninja's there. This is going to come in center, but a great block from Drew as we head into the second half.
Oh, yeah, Drew, right place, right time. You got to be ready for your teammate's 50 just stops. You got to be the first one to that ball, get it cleared. There was 2 Miami players there, but Drew was the first one to get that touch, squeak it out, and give his team a chance to get a lead back, because right now it is tied 2-2, 2 minutes left to go.
Ein gets that good hit off the back wall. Drew puts it back in center. Volek's there, but he doesn't get it on target. Gets demoed in the process. Templar, though, able to follow it up. His teammates not upfield. Drew somehow makes it back to this. And now this could be an opportunity for Mexico City. Drew had an opportunity. Volek can't get the follow-up, and the game remains tied at 2-2. Willie Vanilli now with possession. Gets a soft touch. Drew with the save. Very critical there. It was almost in. No one else was going to be able to get to that in time, so a fantastic effort from him as this game again remains tied with 90 seconds remaining in regulation. That's a great shot. It goes right off the bar, and Miami knocking on the door of the lead in this game.
Well, Mexico City's defense holding strong. Excellent plays by Drew. Excellent save by Volek right there. But they are holding on to this game as Miami's applying the pressure.
Drew gonna pop that up. It's gonna be a good block from Willie Vanilli. Ninja was there, 60 seconds remaining. That's a missed opportunity though from Ein, as Drew now gonna pick this up on the right side. Looks for the ceiling shot, gonna get cut off by Ninja. Templar putting that off the side wall. Ein with a touch, it gets it past Volek. Templar shadowing, gonna leave it for Drew, who gets a great clear downfield. Willie Vanilli got blocked up in the back half, so it's a 3v2. Drew gets a touch in center. Templar's up for it. It's on target, but Willie Vanilli comes away with the save. 30 seconds remain, and we're still tied.
Man, I love seeing Mexico City push like that, weather the storm for Miami and then put in some shots of their own. This game is going to go back and forth, 20 seconds left.
Well, we'll see if one of these teams can get the goal to prevent the overtime. Templar up for it. Final 10 seconds remaining. He gets a good touch. It's in midfield. Ninja, though, gets it past him. Willie Vanilli now with one opportunity. It's going to come off the ceiling. Ninja's there, but he doesn't get the air. And we are going to see an overtime in game number 2.
Yeah, Miami had one chance to put a goal in there, just unable to finish it. But here we go. Could this be a quick kickoff goal? No. Excellent rotations by Miami. Keep it out for the moment. Mexico City is pressuring, and there it is. Drew takes game 2 for Mexico City.
And that's going to tie them up on the series. Now, that's an unfortunate touch from Willie Vanilli. He had to get up to it at the last second, ended up popping it up, and Drew dunking it back down. Only 11 seconds into overtime. And now with the series tied, this game 3 becomes incredibly critical for both of these teams to capture a win.
Well, definitely. Drew had the backpack on that match. Look at that. 708, just eclipsing everybody. 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 saves, 5 shots. Drew just pulling his team to victory, tying up this series 1-1. We knew it was going to be a close matchup, and that game right there kind of shows you what we expected. I'm excited. It looks like Mexico City, is taking their time in between matches to really come up with a game plan for this Miami squad. I hope, let's see if it continues to work.
Well, as we head into game number 3, this is going to be the turning point of the series. Whoever can capture the victory here will be on series point and will force the other team to win 2 in a row. First goal going to be incredibly important as we get ready to get underway here.
Yeah, and we've seen the kickoffs go both ways. We've seen kickoff goals from both teams. And in fact, there was about a 20-30 second span there where both teams scored 3 goals combined. So kind of like both teams could probably hope to refocus their kickoff efforts and make sure that they don't give up any easy goals.
Well, it's going to be Ein trying to get it past Templar, not able to do so. Villainy not going to pick that up. Going to put it down. Drew gets a good touch. Forces Ninja to get up to it. Ooh, that's a double miss. Volek sending that off the side wall. Templar trying to follow it up. Drew in the center. Ninja with the clear, but Templar's there. He's going to send it near goal. It's going to come off the corner. Drew's there, but Willie Vanilli with the save.
And that clear will go good.
No, you go ahead.
That clear from goal was kind of dangerous because it put it right back in the center. Nobody really had boost to go for it. So Miami kind of got away with one there, but now they're able to apply pressure on their own, and they just need to keep it. There it is, right there, open net. The pressure finally gets Miami something to show for it.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Double commit on the save. Volek was in a better spot. Drew, I don't think he saw him in time. But either way, it opened up the net for Ninja, who's not going to miss from that distance. And we see an early lead for Miami as the first 60 seconds of game 3 winds down. Oh, that's going to be another miss. Willie Vanilli with a chance, but it's slow. Drew drops it right in front. My goodness, how Mexico City doesn't get scored on there is beyond me.
It's basically just don't panic. I mean, it's one of those situations. It doesn't go your way. But once again, just stayed calm, got the ball out of danger for the moment as Miami scores again.
That's just a good long-distance shot. Drew does not get the touch he wants on that clear. Willie Vanilli reads it on a dime, gets there, gets the touch he wants, and puts it through. And just like that, 90 seconds into this game, Miami secure their 2-0 lead. Still, though, lots and lots of time for Mexico City to mount their comeback, but they need to start now. Drew gonna send this off the back wall. Templar's there. He had the opportunity, but it was wide. And now Ninja taking control in the midfield. That's gonna be a miss from Volek. Drew has to pick it up. Hines sending it back downfield. Gonna be Templar getting it in the corner. Looks for it off the wall. He might have got a flip reset there. Drew with the follow-up. That's gonna be a miss, but it's also a miss wide. Huge missed opportunity for Mexico City. They have to capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, that's 2 misses that have hit the bottom left corner of the net, and it's kind of heartbreaking. You're down 2. You want one of these to go in. And excellent shot opportunities, but nothing to show for it. Mexico City here at halftime have to make a comeback.
Well, that one almost snuck over Willie Vanilli. Got just the slightest of touches on it to keep it out, and now Ein not quite able to get it past Templar with a good pass in the midfield. Volek gonna get that redirected on target. Willie Vanilli has to get up to it, and he can't. And the Volek off a fantastic shot from midfield, gonna get the goal to bring him back within 1.
Yeah, Volek just gets up quick, gets up higher, gets there faster, and puts the ball on net. Make them make a save. You never know what can happen. And there it is. 1 goal deficit. They got 2 minutes left to go. Mexico City coming back.
Well, Volek gets a good touch. Willie Vanilli out of position. Gonna come back in mid. That's on target. Volek tries to get to redirect, but it gets blocked. Ein now just trying to get in the way of Templar. We're seeing Miami have some miscommunication right now. They're grouping up a lot. That's a missed hit. Forces Ein to get not the greatest of touches. They're able to work with it. Willie Vanilli now gonna put a shot near goal. It forces Volek to get it off the post. Volek now sending it straight into the defender. It comes right back towards his net. It's Drew now with possession. Gets stolen by Ein. Templar to respond, and we're seeing some pressure, but it's really Mexico City right now that's showing the competence to open these opportunities. That one really close. Drew floating it in, but Templar doesn't have any boost, and it's Ein who can get it out of danger.
Yeah, Templar, no boost. Made a bad turn on that because now he's going to get back slowly. But Mexico City, it's coming down to this midfield battle between these two. Like, who can maintain possession, who can keep the other team in their zone. Because that's when it's scoring. They're not... hasn't been a lot of fast break transition opportunities. It's been kind of wearing down a defense and then finding the opportunity. So let's see. I mean, time for Mexico City to get out of their own zone.
Well, they're working on it now as Drew gets it past 1. Ninja with not the greatest of touches. It falls back down. Volek able to respond. Not a lot of power, but it's got the accuracy. Willie Vanilli putting that in midfield. Volek not able to turn on it. I think he saw Drew there. They are running out of time. 30 seconds remaining in Game 3 regulation as Ninja trying to put that on, ends up giving it away. See what Templar can do here. He's going to beat Willie Vanilli. We've got one in the corner, which Templar is not going to beat. 10 seconds remaining. They can't let this go in. Volek's not going to be able to get to that in time. Drew gets the save, but they have to respond now. Templar going to send that off the side wall. Ninja's going to keep it up. The ball can't touch the ground. It's going to be up for it. That's going to be off the bar. Drew not able to get it into the corner. And Miami going to respond and take game number 3.
Well, the tight matchups between these two teams continue. It looks like maybe Mexico City wasn't quite warm. They came in that first game, gave quite a few goals up to Miami. But every matchup since then has been tight. 1-goal deficits. Mexico City taking game 2, Miami taking game 3. I have a feeling we may see a game 5 tonight between these two. It is so close.
Absolutely. Mexico City came out swinging. They just couldn't quite finish it out. Miami with the good counterattacks to get back in that game. And now, heading into game number 4, it's going to be Mexico City backs against the wall. They have to secure a win here. They're going to have any hope of taking the series in game 5. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're fighting for their 3 points in this game. They've already scored at least 1, but you know, for those standings, they're going to win all 3 heading into week 4.
Oh, yeah. For Mexico City, it has to happen right now.
I'll kick off here as we get underway with game number 3. Templar going to win that kickoff. It's going to be off the backboard. Templar gets up to it again. Lily Vanilli beats him to it. It's Volek now getting it away from his net. A little bit of a miss there from Ein. Miss as well from that other defender, Drew. Going to get it past Volek. An unfortunate flip keeps him out of position, but Willie Vanilli putting it back in front. Templar just not quite able to get there in time. Drew sending that all the way downfield. It's off the post. He would have been able to respond, I think, if he thought it was going in. Just wide, and now Volek with an opportunity, but it's across. Willie Vanilli not able to get there in time, and it's really Mexico City right now that is putting on the pressure. Shot after shot opportunity, but they need to find the execution, and there it is, as Drew gonna put it in right underneath the bar.
Oh yeah, Mexico City came out and just this first minute just dominated. 3 shots, 1 goal. Excellent play, just keeping Miami pinned back. Miami may have had a few seconds out of their own goal, but outside of that, Mexico City was just on fire.
Ooh, that's a good bounce off the corner for Miami. Ninja not quite able to get up to it in time, but he gets a good redirect that was right in front. Volek getting it out of danger, but a great play from Ninja as Drew just sort of thrown off to the side there. Ein back pass to Willie. Willie gonna give away possession. Volek with a shot, but it's saved. Drew up for this. It's in center. Templar's there. He's gonna get a shot on target, but Ein able to quickly and easily respond to that as Ninja not quite able to get the follow-up. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in Mexico City, holding a 1-0 lead. If this result stands, we will be seeing a game number 5, but Miami with ample time to try and respond.
And once again, they're just trying to gain possession at midfield. Now they've got a chance to regain boost and then apply pressure, and that's where it comes in. I mean, Miami, that needs to be their game plan, is just take possession at midfield and dominate.
What a read from Ein as well. Gets the exact touch he needs, puts it right past Volek, who's steaming towards him, and is able to stay calm and collected and puts it right on target. Tie game here in game number 4. 1-1 with 3 minutes remaining. Drew gonna put that off the backboard. Templar coming up to it. It's a double commit. He gets the demo on Willie Vanilli, but Ein looking to keep it going. It's in center. The Ninja was following him on that left side of field. Ein now getting a little bit of a block on that offensive player. As Volek gets the 50. Gonna go all the way back. That's a great demo. Drew with an opportunity, but an even better block from Willie Vanilli to keep it out. As we approach the second half here, Miami looking to be in a good position to score as Ein gonna drop it in on a dime to give Miami the lead.
That angle, though, Ein just goes straight up and then uses his car to find the angle and put it into a tight spot to two Mexico City defenders there. So Ein just putting on the backpack just for the moment, but enough to give Miami the lead with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go.
Drew now. Ooh, looking to take it off the ceiling, gets a follow-up touch. It's not enough. No one from his team really up to capitalize. Templar, though. Oh, look for it, but Volek got to it first. Drew shot going to be wide. Follow-up going to get blocked. 120 seconds remaining. 1 goal separating Mexico City from being eliminated in this series in game number 4. They need to get this game if they're going to have any points, and that's going to be Drew who puts them on the path of achieving that 2-2.
Yeah, Drew's got his team on the shoulders right now. As long as he remains hot, Mexico City's got a chance tonight. excuse me, but tied it up 2-2. Minute and a half left to go. Tight matchup between these two.
It's going to come straight to Drew. Going to be off the sidewall. Drew able to get another touch. It's going to be right in the middle. Volek going to get it on target, but Ninja able to respond, gets the save, keeps his team level. As 90 seconds remain for one of these teams to find the game winner. Ninja gonna get it, but still, like we said, plenty of time for MCV to get back in it.
Yeah, it's just hard. Sometimes it's really hard to read those balls in the corner as they're rolling around. It can be unpredictable. Unfortunate for Drew as it gets around him. Teammate not in a position to hit it. Lets it go by, and Miami capitalized. 3-2, minute and a half left to go. Oh, man. Whew. Great first series here, United Rogue, Thursday night.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of fantastic Rocket League close score lines, a very tight overtime, and now potentially a game number 5 if Mexico City can find another, but they're going to need to find 2 more now after Willy Vanilli just pops that one right in the goal.
Yeah, Volek was, I see what he was trying to do, but that ball just did not have the velocity that he wanted. Comes right out in front of the goal, and Willy Vanilli takes advantage. 2-goal lead, Miami. This gives them a little bit of buffer zone, a little bit of space to play with in this last minute. Mexico City's got to turn it all on now.
Well, they have 60 seconds to get 2. Ein looking to make it 3 as Drew gets the block. Willy Vanilli going to put it back in center. Ninja up for it. Going to be floating in the midfield as Volek going to send it all the way downfield. Willy Vanilli takes his time. He knows he has the space, and he gets the save. Templar gets it to Volek. That's on net. Volek, my goodness, gets it absolutely laser beam of a shot. That was extremely well placed.
Yeah, you see the Phil's backflip, but I mean, that's just kind of like a nice angle, nice floater toward the net, and the defender was not in position. Unfortunate for the backflip, but also I'm not sure if he had an angle for that if he didn't backflip. So,
one opportunity. My
just
goodness,
like that.
What a turn.
Yeah, the kickoff goals. I mean, it's one of those things. Both teams let up kickoff goals, and Mexico City takes advantage, ties it up in 10 seconds. 30 seconds left to go, and the game is tied up. So tight between these two.
Talk about a momentum shift. 30 seconds remaining. Mexico City scores a quick brace to get the equalizer. Drew trying to drop that in. It's Ein who gets away with the save. Templar, though, maintaining pressure. Ein going to put it off the corner. It's Templar again, putting it off the sidewall. He has an opportunity. Volek maintaining the pressure. 10 seconds remain. Volek trying to drop it back into midfield. Templar now going to take possession. He loses the ball a little bit. Drew is there, but a great block by Willy Vanilli. 0 seconds here. Can one of these teams find the goal to end the game? No, they will not. And for the second time in this series, we head to overtime.
I can't explain how tight this competition is between these two. I don't have a favorite, and I'm just enjoying watching this right now. As we go into our second overtime match, Volek with the save.
Big missed opportunity there for Miami. Good job on Volek to get in front of that ball. Willy Vanilli looking to get it through. That's going to be right in front of goal. Willy Vanilli's there, but he was a bit too far forward to get a powerful shot. Going to fall back down. Ninja going to put that on goal. Drew gets a great clear downfield as Templar chasing it down. Ein with the quick counter, though. Volek the only one back. Ein looking to get it center. He gets bumped. Volek able to take it away. And what a huge play to get it out of danger. We close in on the first minute of overtime. Oh, no. That was a big opportunity for Ein, but Willy Vanilli puts it away from him. As we close down, the first 60 seconds gone of this Game 4 overtime.
Oh, yeah, Mexico City. Volek had a dangerous and desperate clear attempt that just kept him in the game. I mean, he had to put it across, get it in front, and get it across fast to beat a Miami player who was coming for it. Mexico City just needs to regroup and find some pressure, or some offensive pressure, and see if they can come away with Game 4. Well,
the ball's just floating up in midfield right now. Willy Vanilli not able to get a touch. Volek, not a powerful touch. It's going to fall to Drew, but Willy Vanilli cuts it down. Ein is there. It's going to be a shot, but it's wide off the post. Follow-up gonna get blocked by Drew. Volek now takes possession, minute and 30 seconds into overtime, and both of these teams still desperately trying to find this game-winning goal. Drew's able to get up to it. It's a huge clear downfield. He gets bumped. That comes to Volek, though, who puts it back. Huge offensive pressure now coming from Mexico City as Templar putting it back off the corner. Gonna be center, but no one there to take advantage, and we're still trying to find the game winner in overtime.
2 minutes into this, and it has been back and forth. I mean, oh my goodness. Templar finishes it off. We're going to game 5. I'm excited.
What a play. Ninja gets a really poor touch into the back half of field. It gives Templar a fantastic opportunity. And even though it was a double commit in goal, it wasn't enough. Mexico City able to outlast Miami in game number 4. They take the win, and now this series gonna be decided in game number 5. And boy, oh boy, what better way to start off the night.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't even have, like, I can't tell you who I expect to win going into game 5. That just back and forth between these two. What do you think Miami needs to do to come back and take game 5?
They have to come out and score immediately. Miami really needs to get on the board and fast. They have to keep pressure on Mexico City. We saw them in space, able to make things happen when Miami started to maybe let their foot off the gas a little bit, and they absolutely cannot allow that to happen. On the inverse side, Mexico City, sort of the same thing. They've got to score first. You have to apply pressure. Both of these teams are incredibly punishing when you leave them space, and so it's going to be a battle in the midfield, and we'll see who's able to win it to take away this series.
Well, good news for both teams. No kickoff goals, so it's going to be a hard-fought first goal. And like you said, it's going to be so important to get that first goal in this matchup.
Well, it's going to be Templar pushing it downfield. He gets past Willie Vanilli, but he doesn't get the boost. He's able to find the corner. It's going to be right in front. Oh, no. Had his teammate there, but he wasn't, I don't know if he realized it or not, but either way, I think he pushed it away from him there. Missed opportunity for Mexico City to get an opening goal. It's Templar looking to just air dribble it in. Ein dropping it right in front. Volek not able to get there in time, but Drew is. He's going to slot it in the top right, and that is going to give Mexico City the opening goal and the lead in game 5.
Yeah, Templar set that up by dribbling it toward the net. Miami doing what they had to do, getting in front of that ball, but unable to get like a real clean touch on it. And then once the ball's up, Drew finding the angle, getting upside down to put that ball in and giving them that critical first goal. And that was second goal by Templar.
Woo. Templar, that man had a family. What was that? Gets the quick pickup, the flick over top. I'm not able to get to it. And Templar, after the initial goals, able to score another off kickoff, and that quickly gives Mexico City a 2-0 lead. This is something that Miami doesn't have a lot of experience dealing with so far this series.
Yeah, this is the largest deficit Miami's had to deal with. They have never been down more than one. So how are they going to respond to this, especially in this critical game 5?
Well, they had the opportunity there, but too high of a shot keeps them scoreless in game 5. Ein pulling it off the corner. Willie Vanilli tried to follow, but wasn't able to get there in time. It's Ein. He's able to find the ball, but Drew now over to Templar. He's not able to get the redirect he wanted. Volek trying to make it happen, but it's blocked. Good clear down the field as Templar gets the quick counter. He's looking for it again, but we're seeing some really good defense coming out of this Miami team right now as they get yet another clear.
Yeah, they're just wanting to get out of their own zone right now. They're looking for clears, big clears, just trying to get to midfield, and they've successfully gotten out of their zone. Now it's time for them to settle down and get an offensive push, and keep this team pegged back in their own zone.
Volek has an opportunity, a lot of green grass, but not a lot of power. It makes Ein able to get up to it in time. 2 minutes gone, and 2 goals separate Mexico City from 2 points. Templar who sends it across. It's a good touch from Volek. Ninja, though, puts it back. Volek putting it back in center. Templar there. It's going to be a shot high. Follow up from Drew. Gonna get blocked by Ein, and now Willie Vanilli in the midfield. Tries to get it past Volek, but Volek with a great read. Now they are on the counter. Ein, oh, that's gonna be in center. Templar's there, but it's too powerful again. Do they have the follow up? No, no one was up for it.
Oh man. Yeah, Templar just has to check his sight, because I mean he is just aiming just high. He had 2 powerful shots go just over the net, but Drew just not give up on that, forces it in and gives him a 3-goal lead in Game 5.
Man, Drew popping off this game. Look at that inverted shot to get over the defender, slots it in the top left-hand portion of goal, and just like that, Mexico City up by 3, and Drew gotta be feeling great after that fantastic goal.
Oh, he's been popping off all series. I mean, really carrying his team. Not all the time. I mean, but when they needed him, Drew came up big. And once again, Game 5, giving him a 3-goal buffer. And he's not done yet. He's going to put this in front.
Volek, who keeps the pressure, gets the block. Ninja, though, able to follow it up. Ooh, both of Drew and Templar went up for that one. It might yet still work, but Templar, bad takeoff from the wall. A bump, not going to do a lot. I'm going to give it over Volek. And now, with the opening goal out of the way, it might alleviate some fears for Miami, and they have a path to redemption. But a minute and a half for 2 goals, they're going to have to start putting in some overtime.
Yeah, that double commit by Mexico City really just kind of left Volek in a bad spot. Ein able to find an angle and gets them down to within 2. They got a minute and a half, so they got about 45 seconds to score 3 more goals.
What even happened there? Volek gets the 50. Templar with just a... Oh, okay. Templar was trying to put it across to the far post. I don't know if he saw that defender there or not, but that's a big yikes as he ends up inadvertently giving a fantastic pass to the other team, and it's made it just that much harder to push this overtime.
Yeah, this 3-goal deficit in a minute is not impossible, but Miami's going to have to put on the pressure now. They can't step back and rely on their defense. They need to push everybody up and get the ball in the back of the net in a hurry, but Mexico City is content playing in Miami's zone.
Well, we've seen Mexico City this series score 2 goals back-to-back, so Miami has that opportunity, but they really need to find one now. Templar going to send another shot downfield. Ninja gets to save. 45 seconds remaining, though, and time. The absolute enemy of Miami right now. Ninja, though, gets a good clear downfield. No one's there to follow up. Drew putting it back in center. Gets another. Drew maintaining that pressure in the midfield, and now only 30 seconds to remain for Miami. They have to score once every 10 seconds.
Drew may have saved a shot there. I'm not sure. I think he was looking for the redirect.
Either way, Drew puts another on, and with 15 seconds remaining, it would be incredible for Miami to get 3 in this one. We're moments away from it is now mathematically impossible for Miami to get back in time. And that's going to be Mexico City. They take the series 3-2. It was close all the way through, but they're able to get it in gear, take the final 2, and they secured them points.
Yes, sir. Mexico City, don't forget, they gave up Game 1. Big deficit to Miami. So they came back, they kept their calm, came back, fought back, pushed this to Game 5. Once again, they had 2 games where their back was against the wall. Want to shout out for Drew. I mean, great games tonight. A couple games where his team really needed him, stepped up big, and then it was a team effort here in Game 5. As 2 goals, 2 assists. Everybody was involved. Mexico City, congratulations, but that was a great match.
That it was. Going all the way to Game 5 to start the night is what we like to see, but that is nowhere near the end of the night here, folks. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we've got New England Valhalla going up against the New York Insomnia. So stay in your seats, get your popcorn. We'll be right back with more Rocket League right here on United Rogue.